Welcome to the Vocolo. When you start the app, the main control panel appears. This panel is the place to be while you are performing. Here you can change instruments, octave settings, and audio effects as you perform. You can also control the accompaniment and recording from this panel. Here's an important thing regarding the microphone level. To get the best instrument sounds, you want your voice to register about 1/2 to 3/4 up on the indicator. Now let's take a quick look at the other control panels. These are accessed through the buttons at the top. The instrument selection panel is opened via the saxophone icon. Remember when I said you should always be in the main control panel while performing? Selecting any one of the instruments on this menu simply replaces the currently highlighted instrument on the main panel with the one you select. This just sets up the main control panel with your favorite instruments for your next performance. Let's look at the General Settings panel. This is accessed by pressing the gear-shaped icon. The default settings in this panel are fine for most people, but if you want, you can make fine adjustments for the audio output and select the microphone you want to use for input. This demo is being performed on an iPad, but on iPhones, there will be a square icon to the right of the output slider for selecting the desired output device, such as the headphones or the loudspeaker. You can mix your own voice into the sound output by moving this slider to the left. Okay, now if we select the double note icon at the top, we get the accompaniment selection panel. This panel can also be reached by clicking on the accompaniment bar at the bottom of the main panel. In any case, in this panel we see 3 categories of recordings: songs from your music library, loops, which are custom accompaniments made especially for this app, and your recordings. Once you select the accompaniment or recording, you can preview it and set its volume from this panel. Note that when you use a recording as the accompaniment, you will be playing along with yourself. In fact, you can keep adding more parts or layers to your recording using this method. In this panel, you can instantly share your recordings with friends using either email or text messaging. Let them know that you can Vocolo. The last panel, the effect settings, is simply for fine-tuning the effects. Just to remind you, these 4 effects are selected during your performance on the main control panel. The settings on this panel simply adjust how those selected effects sound. Thanks, and have fun!